During crossover night, a lot of us were saying 2025 is the year that I level up. 2025 is the year that I grow. 2025 is the year that I build my six-figure business. 2025 is the, whoa, calm down. It starts with one step, okay? I know they have told you to dream big. Your God can afford it. But trust me, before God will afford that dream, He has to see that you're already working. You have to put in some level of work, and then God will bless that effort, okay? And so today, I want to share with you 10 simple goals that I think if you set them, it will drastically change the course of your life in 2025. First goal I want you to set in 2025, my friend, it is reduce your phone screen time and social media time. I know we are all guilty. Let me tell you the truth. Social media is very addictive. You are in the car, you're pressing your phone. You're on the road, you're pressing your phone. You're in the office, you're pressing your phone. You're in the toilet, you're pressing your phone. Our phones are addictive, and I bet you, if you know how much that phone holds back your productivity level, if you know the things you would have been able to achieve with your life if you did not have a phone, I'm telling you the truth. This year, make intentional efforts to reduce your average screen time by at least 2 hours, 2-3 hours. Research has it that the average watch hour on everybody's phone is about 3 to 5 hours. I challenge you, open your iPhone right now, go to your screen time and check what your screen time is. Average screen time this week. If it is less than 5 hours, then I give you hand. It reduces our relationship with people. It reduces our ability to communicate, because you are a great chatter. You are a great liker, commenter. But in real life, you're unable to build healthy relationships. Those of you that say, oh, this is why I do my business, this is why I make my money. Except you are constantly pushing your content to people, making content and not consuming. Because if you check the amount of time you're using to consume instead of even sell your product, you will see the difference. So please reduce the amount of time on social media in 2025. Okay? Goal 2. Reduce your sugar intake. Listen to me. We already know that the sugar in almost everything we eat these days, in the cereal, in the pops, in our ice creams, in our pizza, in our burgers, in our fries, there's sugar everywhere. There's sugar in almost every pastry and snack you can think about. Even the supposedly healthy foods are loaded with sugar. So there's not so much you can do, but there's also so much you can do. Intentionally try this year to reduce the amount of sugar you consume. The American Heart Association says that the average teaspoon of sugar a woman should take a day is about 6 teaspoons. Currently, research has it that our average sugar consumption right now is over 22 teaspoons. You see how far away we are from the ideal. And some people have up to 45-50 teaspoons a day. Of course, when you take 2 pops a day, or you take pops, you now take ice cream, and then you take, see, the truth is, whatever it is that I'm saying, I'm also saying to myself, because I'm also guilty and I'm working on it. So we are both going to be each other's accountability partner, because I'm going to keep coming back to ask you how you are doing as far as these goals are concerned in 2025. Okay, so be kinder to yourself this year by choosing to reduce your sugar intake. The third goal I want you to set is reduce your movies. All ye Korean movies, all ye Netflix bingers, it's lovely. I know, once in a while you just want to sit down and enjoy a movie. Great. I would really encourage you to switch all of those movies you watch on Netflix, Prime, YouTube, replace them with self-development podcasts and self-development shows. There are lots of videos on YouTube that you can watch about how to exercise more, how to speak eloquently, how to improve communication. There's so many things you can learn on YouTube alone. I tell you, you can do more of those this year instead of watching movies. And you see the good thing about this, you don't even need to sit down in one spot and watch, unlike a movie that you have to focus to watch or even read subtitles along. For this kind of programs, you can be cooking while you're listening to a self-development podcast. You can be cleaning while at it. You can be driving. You can multitask while listening. And it is still way better, because you will still be able to improve yourself more than just watching a movie. Research shows that continuous learning through podcasts and self-development interviews can improve the function of our brain, can help us to learn skills, and even help us to stay motivated throughout our day. So I think it is a very important way to transform your life. Another very important goal I want you to focus on this year is practice timeliness. Let's commit to being punctual in 2025. I am trying. And one way that I am trying is to prepare ahead. Me, It is the time I want to go to work, that morning gongo. That's when I'm looking for, what do I wear this morning now? I have changed, because if I try that, I will get to work late. And we're not doing that to ourselves this year. Messing up our brand by coming to work late. We're not doing that this year. It's not happening. We're not doing that ever. Please. So I am investing in being punctual this year with all of my might. We all know that showing up early to a place is a sign of respect, is a sign of discipline, is a sign of confidence. Like, the fact that you are showing up early just means you value your time, you value your presence in that place. And it's a very important way to build your brand, especially when you are at work. It's a very important way to build visibility. You want to be known, people to have you in mind for something that's cool. If there's a meeting happening and you have to be present in the meeting, sit in the meeting 2 minutes before, 5 minutes before. If there's a meeting happening and it is virtual, join the meeting 2 minutes before, 1 minute before, 5 minutes before, if it allows you. Just be punctual everywhere, anywhere possible. And not just preparing yourself and every other person who will accompany you. Because most times, I am ready, but I have to fix my child. My husband is still looking for what tie matches his shirt. So as you are preparing yourself as a mother or as a father, ensure that you are dragging the other people along so they don't make you late. Okay? Adding to that, you should start to read more books. Hold on. I know. Read more books. I am Nigerian. I know that there are a lot of Nigerians who are nerds and can read 50 books in a day or read 50 books in a year, or I don't know how to hold a book and just read. And so that has been like my limitation. And I know a lot of Nigerians, a lot of Black people struggle like that, even though this generation is beginning to pick up, but it is not one of our biggest skill. And so what I will advise, if you are someone who likes to read a book, but you do not know how to hold a book like this and just sit in one place and read, try Spotify. I have been doing this recently and it has changed everything for me. Just to let you in on one of my goals for 2024, for 2025, it is to read more books. I intend to read 50 books this year. I know for someone who's not a reader, who's not a book reader, it sounds like a lot, but I've already started hitting the goals. I have read 2 books this year already, and this is just mid-January. How did I do it? Spotify. If you go to Spotify, you can search for audiobooks. Look for the ones that suit the interest that you're trying to get into, or that tickles your fancy, and you can just listen to them. I listen to them while driving, I listen to them while cooking, I listen to them while cleaning, I listen to them when doing anything. And the good thing about it, I switch my music for them. So instead of just putting my AirPods in my ear and just listening to cool R&B, I just listen to books. It has changed so much for me, and this is just January, and God help me, I'm going to keep going strong. So I encourage you, okay? Try it out. I think you would really like it. Research has said that people who read more books have stronger memory. Yes, they have less stress levels, they are able to maintain more focus, and they have a better memory. So why not? Now, talking about memory, my 5th goal for you is improve your attention span. Now, you may not realize it, but a lot of us, we have messed up our attention span because of social media. We're constantly scrolling. If we just watch something 2 seconds, we don't like it, we move. And then before you know, we move. And then before you know, we move. We like it, we comment, we move. We're just moving so fast. Some of us don't even read captions. Some of us cannot even look at a book like this and focus line by line, read the text. You will just jump. Your attention span is messed up. Like if you think of something right now, before you know, you're like, what was I thinking about just now? What was I about to do? I know there's the mom part where, okay, you are aging, or you've had kids, now you have a mom brain. Some of us, apart from our mom brain, our attention span has been messed up by social media. This year, one of my personal goals too is also to improve my attention span. And let me tell you simple ways that I am doing that and how you can too. One of it goes back to my first point, which is reduce your phone screen time. You reduce your activities on social media. Cut off notifications. See those notifications that you get from every single app. Remove some. Keep some apps on do not disturb. Off some apps notification. You don't need to see what everybody is doing on TikTok. Snapchat that keeps telling you this friend likes you. This friend just joined WhatsApp. This friend just joined TikTok. You can remove some of those notifications, because when you get those notifications, it triggers your mind to want to go there. Another thing that I think you can do is to, when you see a post, whether you like it or not, try and stay there. Watch it. Go to the caption. Read it. Read it from beginning to the end before moving. Your ability to slow down, focus on one spot before flying around may also help you to manage your attention span. Okay, if you would like to know how I am working on this one for myself, please let me know and I'll make a full video on it. I think this is one thing that affects people, especially those who work. If you're someone who works in the corporate world, works in tech, works wherever, hospital, nurses, if you're someone who does not know how to pay attention to details, you're going to get into a lot of problems, because one small error like this, your patient at school, your patient is finished. Do you understand? Or you do work in the office, and then where there's supposed to be eye, there's T. Your work is messy. Your ability to focus on to pay attention and focus on detail is very important. So this thing should be something you focus on this year. I will encourage you to. Okay, let's talk about something that hits us very well: money management. See, you can cook. It is healthier for you. It's healthier for your pockets. Your heart, your system, your belly, your pockets will thank you. Choose this year that I'm going to cook more than I buy out. Except, of course, buying is now cheaper than cooking, but you decide the difference. But make sure you are spending less money on food, as much as you can, and less money on wigs, hair, bags, shoe. Two both of us. The conversation is for us. I've heard. Don't shout at me, I've heard. Anyway, my next goal will be focus on your children's education. Now, this particular goal is out of the regular goal, but I just want you to know, if you are a parent, there's so much more you can do for your children if you are paying attention to their education. I know you are busy. I know you are a busy mom. I know you are a busy dad. I know that you work shift to shifts. But if there's any little time you get, please look at your children's books. Look at their syllabus. See what they're doing in school and get involved. Please. Take out time to see what your children are doing in school. Don't leave it for your teachers. Don't leave it for their lecturers. Don't just leave it. Decide that this year, I'm going to spend 1 hour every night, or 1 hour 3 times a week, to just see what my children are doing with their books. And I'm going to get involved. Because it's not just about setting goal for yourself. What about your children? I don't even want to get into that. As a matter of fact, I'm just thinking about it. I'm going to make a whole video where I talk about goals you should set for your children and how you can help them achieve it. For all the parents out there getting involved in their children's education, it is the best thing you can do for them. Do not leave it to their teachers. Just the thought that you are part of their education will make a lot of difference. A study from the National Education Association says that children whose parents are involved in their education get higher grades, graduate, and even go further to excel in their higher education than those who do not. So please, get involved. I know it is hard. God sees your hustle, but try. Okay? We've come to the end of today's video, but I want you to do something for me. Tell me, of all the comments that I shared and of all the goals that I shared, which one of them particularly do you think you need the most? Which one do you think is the easiest to keep, and which do you think is the hardest to keep? Share with me in the comments, okay? I'll be waiting to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye!
I've been so busy, but I've been thinking about what I wanna do with you. I know them other guys, they've been talking about the way I do what I do. They heard